From the Stan Sheriff Center K5, the home team presents NCAA Women's Volleyball. It's the first of a two-match series between the Brigham Young Cougars of the Mountain West Conference and the 6th-rated Hawaii Rainbow Wahine of the WAC. Hello again, everybody. I'm Jim Leahy along with Chris McLaughlin. Welcome to our coverage of Rainbow Wahine Volleyball. Tonight, it's Brigham Young. They've come a long way, and they've struggled many games, many matches over the course of the early season. They are only 3-7, but 6 out of the 10 matches they have played have gone 5 sets. So they stick around. They don't give up. They hang in there. They're coming off a loss to Utah State. That went 5, and that really had the same kind of opportunities present and the same results at the end. They just couldn't put it together. But this is a team that'll make you play. They come and they're going to make you play.
They really will, Jim. They got 5 starters that they're over 6 feet. So the Wahine again are going to be facing a tall block, which may present the kind of problems that SC did when Hawaii lost. And let's look at the keys to tonight's game. Brought to you by Kaiser Permanente. Live well, be well, thrive. Well, for the Cougars, they may be the best 3-7 team in the country, but they've had too many self-inflicted wounds. If they can reduce those, they blew a 12-7 lead in Game 5 against Utah State. Maybe they can turn that around if they don't make so many errors. And for Hawaii, they've got to relish the rivalry. Remember back in 1998, 3.5 hours. These two teams have a history of going at each other, and I know that Dave Shoji is glad to have BYU back on the schedule this year.
Yeah, he does, because he knows that the WAC is starting right after this. In fact, Utah State is coming in next week to start everything off. This is going to be a great doubleheader between two teams that have gone up against each other and have provided some great moments. When we come back, we'll get things underway. Starting lineups are sponsored by Hawaiian Tel Federal Credit Union, where membership is open to all island residents. Elimai, you belong. For Brigham Young, Christy Carpenter, Stephanie Snow, Jennifer Hampson are the outside hitters. The middle blockers, Christina Meeson, also Nicole Warner and Kiana Rogers. The libero is Hartsock. Brigham Young is coached by Shea Gouldy. And their record is 3-7. They just have not been able to finish. So Gouldy right there at 32-32. For the University of Hawaii, the outside hitters are Kanani Danielson, Chantil Satelli, Emily Maeda. Brittany Hewitt is the middle blocker along with Emily Hartung. The center is Dami Mafua, and the libero, Elizabeth Ka'aihui. Hawaii is coached by Dave Shoji. 36th year, 1,024 wins, 177 losses. An amazing record. Series record is sponsored by Aston Hotels and Resorts. Over 62 years of Kama'aina hospitality. Hawaii leads the overall series 15-5. And the health report sponsored by HMSA, always working for a healthier Hawaii. Brigham Young, all players are healthy, and Hawaii has reported top-notch for the match tonight and the rematch tomorrow night. Serving, brother, we have Ernie Ho up on the pedestal. He's the top official. Dan Hironaka is on the floor, and the linesmen Kevin Chun and Ryan Sakagawa. There you see Mr. Chun and Mr. Sakagawa. Serving for Brigham Young is Hartsock. Danielson now has 987 kills, 13 to 1,000. Serving Ka'aihui. Dug up by Carpenter. The ball just pushed over and then pushed back by Hewitt. Hewitt jousted the net, and Hewitt is called for the violation. And that's a point for Brigham Young.
Yeah, the entire ball was on Brigham Young's side of the net, and Hewitt, interrupted their play, and therefore it's a violation. The ball breaks the plane of the net, then she can interfere as much as she wants, but she's got to have a little bit of the ball on her side.
Into the net as that ball is served by Stephanie Snow. So it's 2-1 Hawaii, just underway in the first set. Serving for Hawaii will be Danny Mafua. The ball shanked to the side, chased down by Rogers. Ball comes over. Mafua goes outside Danielson. That's dug in the air that time by Hartsock. Brigham Young gets it over. Satelli. Satelli whizzed that by Carpenter in the back row.
Satelli picking up right where she left off from last week's tournament, where she made all tournament. You see her averaging 2 kills a game and hitting .232.
Serving is Mafua. A battle at the net, and the block. Hewitt was there. And also Satelli helped out. Hawaii leading 4-1 in the very early going.
Hewitt now the #1 blocker in the country at 1.8 blocks per set. She's helped out by the outside blocking of Satelli. Those two are quite a blocking duo.
Mafua serves again. This one is served long. That's a point for Brigham Young. Serving for Brigham Young at 6'6", the freshman Jennifer Hampson from Pleasant Grove, Utah. That ball dug up by Ka'aihui, chased down by Mafua. Satelli, that'll be returned. Hampson is there. Rogers, and the ball put over with a nice little power hit there by Warner, Nicole Warner from Rigby, Idaho. So Hawaii leading by 1. Hampson serving again. Maeda, Mafua, Satelli, great block. They waited for Satelli. That took forever for Hawaii to get that hit going. And the ball was blocked by Warner. Hampson serving again. And that's an ace. Brigham Young has come back to take the lead for the first time in the first set. They lead 5-4. That essentially has been the way they play. They trail, they come back, they take the lead. This one goes into the net, and we are tied at 5.
See Hampson at 6'6" there. She's going to play basketball for BYU as well. And Coach Golding almost withheld her to redshirt this year, and then decided, I think we better play her. We need some help. So she's foregoing her redshirt year. She's going to play.
Danielson serving. Cross court to Carpenter. Great block. Hewitt there again with Satelli.
Chantil does a nice job of going just to the right spot, stopping, knowing right when to post that outside block.
Danielson serving again. Rogers in the air. Ball is hit off the hands of Satelli that time. Carpenter took something off. Just finessed her way to the point. We're tied at 6.
Carpenter had a big night the other night against Utah State in that 5-gamer. 5-set match.
And that ball hit down and in that time by Weber. So Weber just coming into the lineup. Hewitt will serve for Hawaii. Hawaii leading 7-6 over Brigham Young. Rogers back to the middle. That ball is hit by Clark. Carpenter again. Maybe she didn't hit that well, but she was effective enough to have that ball float over short.
She took the full swing and basically paintbrushed it. She just kind of whiffed it, actually had backspin on it. The Carpenters led this team in kills 6 out of their 10 matches, so she finds ways to get the job done and get that ball to the floor.
Rogers serving. Back up by Kaihui near the net. Mafua. Satelli off the block. And that one goes off of Hartsock.
Chantil's making some great choices ever since the first couple of weekends. She's made better choices in when to swing hard, when to aim for the big part of the court, when to go line, when to go high hands.
Satelli serves. That's in the air by Clark. Ball is put over by Rogers. Ball is hit over by Danielson. Danielson finesse of her own. Confused that triple block that was up and waiting that time for Brigham Young. It is 9-7. Hawaii leading in the first set and leading by 2.
Once again, Danielson easing into the match.
Satelli serving, could have been an out ball. They go cross courts to Carpenter. And Carpenter really whips that ball. I mean, when you say whiff, she didn't miss it. I mean, she made that ball react to the wind currents.
That time she got all of it. She's got 3 kills so far. Leading kill leader on both teams.
Carpenter serving. Kaihui, Mafua, Weber. That ball comes back from Hartsock. And Hawaii able to stifle it at the net. So Hawaii now leading 10-8. Maeda to serve. Hartsock, Rogers. And that ball is hit over that time by Snow. But it is too long. So Hawaii having their biggest lead of the first set. They lead 11-8. Tying the earlier lead they had at 4-1. Maeda serves. Hartsock in the air waiting for it.
That was an out ball, I thought.
Oh, yeah. Ball is hit over by Hampson. And a violation. So it's 12-8. Hawaii leading by 4 in the first set. Maeda always double dribbling the ball before she serves. Puts this one right into the net. Had something going. And the error stops that. Warner comes back into the first row. Serving is Hartsock. Step out. And this is out by Hartung.
You know, even though Hartung missed that shot down the line, I like that swing. She's been going mostly cross court, becoming more predictable. She gets a wider fan, hits a wider range of balls. I think she'll be much more effective.
Hartsock serving. Again, same play, and it's blocked out that time by Hampson.
So that time she went her favorite way across court. She's lucky she got away with that one because she had the 6'6" Hampson staring right down her throat there. Could have been stuffed easily.
Kaihui to serve, 13-10 Hawaii. First set. Kaihui gets it in. Hartsock in the air, waiting for it. It's Rogers. Ball is hit by Hampson, and that's good. That's in just inside the back row. That's a tough angle, 6'6".
Yeah, she gets up there. Had 15 kills the other night in that 5-set loss to Utah State.